We begin this half hour with Governor Gavin Newsom unveiling his revised state budget. Some big-ticket items include stimulus checks for nearly 2/3 of Californians. 17's Ashley Zavala explains the details from our Capitol Bureau.
Governor Gavin Newsom rolled out his $268 billion spending plan, financial priorities that will be paid with help from a historic $75.7 billion surplus and another $27 billion in federal relief.
And is going to, I think, set this state up for not just a comeback, but an extraordinary decade, arguably century ahead.
Among the priorities presented Friday, extending the state's health insurance to undocumented seniors by May of 2022. Newsom's office estimates it will cost $1 billion annually.
And we think we need to do more to help support immigrants, integrate into this state.
Newsom also proposed $7 billion to try to close the digital divide and make broadband more accessible to low-income and tribal communities. He also proposed billions to boost mental health service programs for children and adults, money to speed up thousands of housing projects, money to improve technologies at the state's embattled Employment Development Department and Department of Motor Vehicles, and $300 million toward traffic fine forgiveness for violations within the last 6 years. This on top of proposals he laid out earlier this week, including more Golden State stimulus checks to middle and low-income families, billions toward homelessness and the state's public education system. $1 billion is also included for public health departments for ongoing pandemic-related response. But some local public health officials were frustrated the governor did not include new funds for them. The County Health Executives Association of California tweeted in part they were deeply dismayed, saying they hope to work with the legislature on a budget proposal to build public health workforces and infrastructure. More criticism came from the legislative Republican leaders who say Newsom's spending plan shows California taxes are too high. But the governor says he's proud of the budget.
We're trying to do things the state has talked about but never been able to accomplish because we never had the resources to do it.
The governor and state legislature have until mid-June to agree on a state spending plan. Reporting in Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, 17 News.
Meantime, our local leaders are responding to the governor's proposed budget. In a statement today, Republican Assemblymember Vince Fong criticized the budget surplus, saying in part, the $75 billion surplus on the heels of a pandemic is the clearest indication that Californians are overtaxed and the tax burden needs to be permanently reduced immediately. And Bakersfield Assemblyman Rudy Salas, a Democrat, says the governor's budget proposal includes historic investments for the Central Valley. In a statement, Salas says in part, now is the time to invest in long-term solutions to strengthen our state's infrastructure and support our families and businesses who have struggled the most.